Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Mondays. But I do just want to let you guys know that in case you're interested in this reading, or rather in this deck, the name of the deck is called the Kawaii Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. Also, just a little bit more insight on how I shuffle. Sometimes the cards like to flip over in the deck. I do see them, however, I usually don't take cards that flip over in the deck unless they jump out. And my main goal is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards. So it looks like we have all 8 cards. So I do just want to give you guys a quick reminder before we start that in case you enjoy the reading, the best way to let me know is by leaving a like or a comment. But your overall energy here is the King of Swords, which the King of Swords can represent an air sign, which is, let me see if this light will help a little bit more. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So I think that for some of you guys, you may very well be dealing with an air sign. But the air sign also invokes, which by the way, Libra is your sign of opposition. But the King of Swords is a very intelligent person, right? He's very learned and educated. And I think that for a lot of these King of Swords people, they tend to be a little bit more emotionally constipated, right? So they're not so much more on the emotional side as they are on like the logical side. This is the kind of person who tends to have that like lawyer kind of presence, you know, they're good presenters. And I think that either you guys are dealing with this kind of person or you're trying to invoke a lot of those same qualities, right? And I think that if you're trying to invoke a lot of those qualities, the best way that you can do that is, you know, just by opening a book. I think that there's a lot to be gained right now from just like the act of physically opening a book. I feel like there's obviously other ways of gaining knowledge, but I feel like just the word book and like the action of opening a book to me feels very important, and I'm being called to say that. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you might actually open a book and then open to a page or see a word or a sentence or something that really resonates with you, or may even be a message from your angels. But I think that that's very important to you right now. Especially, it might provide for you some kind of a message. But it's very interesting because I'm seeing the Ten of Wands here with the Knight of Wands in reverse. So the Knight of Wands is a message, and a message of passion, right? A lot of times this has the tendency to be a physical message. So this could be like a relationship that kind of goes off like a firework, a lot of passion and a lot of sort of quick succession, but then not a whole lot of lasting power. And I don't see a whole lot of earth energy. So if you guys are interested in a relationship here, it's not really looking like it might have the longevity, at least not in its current form. And I'm also seeing this Ten of Wands, which would imply that you guys are going to have to do a lot of the work here. I feel like for a lot of you guys, that might not be that big of a deal. But definitely if you're interested in this, this feels like something where with the Ten of Wands, it's always, it's difficult to explain here because it's not really depicted on the card, but it's a card about burdens. It's a card about having to do everything yourself. So you might feel a little bit alone in this next period, like you don't have any support. But, you know, if I know anything about Aries, it's that they're self-sufficient. So I think that you guys are fully capable of doing the situation or doing whatever needs to be done. But it's frustrating that you don't have that. And you have this Empress in reverse here with this Hermit card. So with the Empress in reverse, be careful of meeting somebody who is the Empress in reverse or falling into this Empress in reverse energy. Because the Empress in reverse is somebody who thinks they're all that, right? Who, like, I'm thinking of the Empress qualities. Somebody who is like the pinnacle of womanhood, right? And it doesn't even need to be like an actual woman. This could be like femininity. For a lot of people, this could be the divine feminine energy. Somebody who is intelligent, somebody who is emotionally connected, who doesn't let their feelings run them, but they use their feelings as their power to understand other people, and also has all the qualities of all the queens, right? So you have the intelligence of the Queen of Swords, the emotional mastery of the Queen of Cups, and then the stability and money management skills of the Queen of Pentacles, and then the fiery passion and drive to actually get things done with the Queen of Wands, right? And like in reverse, this feels like somebody who's a complete poser, somebody who's pretending to have all those things but doesn't, right? And with this Hermit card, it feels like you need to go into a period of thinking, of evaluating, and regardless of if you're this person or if you're dealing with somebody who is this person, you need to be honest, both with other people and yourself, especially if you have this Hermit card, because the Hermit card talks about going deep within and doing a lot of analysis and a lot of introspection, which happens to fall in line with the energy of the Empress. So you have sort of this discrepancy here where you have this energy where it's like you need to go deep inside, but something isn't happening here. And there is this weird connection here with walking away. Well, I shouldn't say it's weird. It feels normal because honestly, for some of you guys, this might actually be a false twin because you have the energy of walking away, and then you have the Six of Wands, right? The Six of Wands is victory. It's winning. It's the victory card. So with this Eight of Cups here, which is the card of walking away, it feels like you might have success here if you walk away. Or rather, it's almost like guaranteeing you that there's going to be more success if you walk away. So especially if you feel like you've wanted to leave this connection for a while, I would say take a break, try to walk away. Well, okay, if you're safe, then definitely. If you think that this is a situation where it could be very dangerous to leave, I would highly recommend getting some kind of, help from your friends, family, or perhaps professionals, right? Just like be safe. But either way, I'm seeing that there's going to be some kind of a victory here if you spend some time or some more time by yourself, right? And maybe not even so much you as them, because I feel like there needs to be a period where there is some kind of a growth here, because I see the reunion card. The Three of Cups is the reunion card, and I'm getting two different stories. It feels like somebody that you're with right now, or you separate for a little while, come back and things are better, and then also a scenario where you guys break up with them period point blank, and then you find someone else, perhaps even like I hesitate to say X, but this is also the reunion card, right? And the reunion would imply the past. But also, I looked at the clock at the time around the video, and it was at 3:38. But the way I looked at it, it was like 08:08. Maybe I should get my eyes checked. But maybe you guys should look into those synchronicities, especially if you've been seeing some kind of synchronicities, because we have an 8 card right here. But like I was saying, you have this reunion card, and then on top of that, you have the Six of Pentacles, which talks about charity and generosity. So it feels like there might be some kind of an issue here with there not being this, or there being a lack of this. And it's very interesting that we have a heart here with a hand. So there's not a whole lot of depiction in these cards, but that heart to me feels very, very important. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you might be in a connection where like you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally constipated, who isn't very generous with their heart, who doesn't sort of offer their feelings for you the way that you do, because you guys are very passionate, you guys are very outspoken, very out there when it comes to those kinds of things. And I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who's a lot more reserved in that regard, or maybe even like represses those kinds of feelings or whatever, emotionally distant, unavailable, right? And that needs to change because I feel like they need to match your energy. And I feel like, again, that might be why you're in this, or rather, why you have this Empress in reverse. But that was your reading first time around, Aries. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment because it really helps out the channel. And I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new videos for Aries and Libra on Mondays. But in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.